Yes, of course. Well, here we are in the middle of Victoria Square, which is pretty much the nucleus of where a lot of things are going to be happening, where 72 Commonwealth countries, Commonwealth-connected countries, are coming here to compete. And it is very fitting that Liz Truss would make a speech about Commonwealth and the connections to the Commonwealth on a day like today, because it's already in the headlines. And exactly as you said, she's been talking about how freedom-loving democracies from Commonwealth countries should have a choice in options rather than just going down the route of what she called malign influence of China. Of course, what she's been talking about is the Belt and Road investment, the initiative to invest heavily in developing nations, in countries that often don't get a massive amount of supportive investment for things like roads, for infrastructure, for business, which creates economic ties and can create a dependency on some bigger nations in some aspects. So that's one of the things that she's been wanting to get out in a message today. Also, I think part of that message is speaking to the people who are going to be voting for her, the members of the Conservative Party, in a very short period for the next month of August, who are choosing between her and Rishi Sunak, because, of course, as Liz Truss is the Foreign Secretary and she has created trade deals with places like Australia as well as New Zealand, she wants to be really pushing that agenda, particularly that post-Brexit agenda of how the country, the United Kingdom, might become global Britain and how it might move forward after ceasing ties with the European Union. Of course, this is something that Rishi Sunak wants to do as well, but they've both argued for various different reasons about whether the other was tough enough on China in their previous roles as Chancellor or in Liz Truss's role as the Foreign Secretary. So as this conversation goes on and we see more debates, as well as talking about the cost of living and other things as well, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't talk a little bit more about trade and the Commonwealth and what that might mean for Britain's future here in the UK and outside of it.